Strangely, my phone was rather bereft of any text messages from you over the weekend. I thought I would hear from you.
I sent you a text message. You and your little grotty sidekick, Jock McCrook, right, were sat there texting me on Friday evening. I sent you one back saying, moments in time. Okay. I made a preposterous allegation that the under-21s could beat them.
Yes.
But I also, in fairness to me, before you start weighing in, so I'll take it away from you now, already rode back last Wednesday and said, I think it could be a draw. Look, the great thing about this is, here's the wonderful thing. My reaction was in reaction to you and your little grotty sidekick, Rod Stewart, getting all carried away with yourselves because you qualified, right? And I sat here and said that the England team would beat them easily, so on and so forth. But here's the great thing. The whiff of qualification and the disappointment when the Croats send you out on Tuesday is going to be even more palpable.
Andros, you heard it. I think everybody heard it.
Did.
Me and my grotty little sidekick, Rod Stewart. Sir Rod, good morning.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Simon. What exactly is a glossy sidekick?
Not glossy, grotty.
Grotty, how dare you? I'm a knight of the realm and a CBE. And a good Scotland supporter. This is what annoys us. Lack of respect.
Have you heard the nonsense, Rod, that I had to listen to your Caledonian mate there going on forever on the day that you qualified? Anyone in their right mind would have pushed back. Then you piled in, came on telling us how wonderful it all was. So myself and Danny Murphy sat there gagging on it and having to listen to it.
So, Rod, I think the least we can do, mate, is demand an apology from Simon Jordan for his previous jibes at us, don't you?
Absolutely. Come on, Simon. Be a man for the first time in your life. Apologise to us, Scots.
For the first time in my life, stay with me, Rob, stay with me. Of course I will be happy for Scotland to have given themselves a chance to qualify from a group.
Listen, Simon, we're a very small nation. We're always fighting above our weight, and I was so proud on Friday night. I really was. The boys did well. We kept Kane in our pocket, didn't we?
We did, mate.
Yeah.
Rod, I loved your
him in his pocket.
I loved your text message to me at full time. I am wonderfully drunk and wonderfully proud.
Yeah, I was. I must admit, I did sup a few, but what a great night. You know, I just hope, I hope Scotland can go through along with Wales, who did tremendously well, and of course England. We never insult the English football team, do we, Jim?
No.
Yes,
exactly,
you do,
mate.
Yes, you do. I don't know how you guys dare.
Yes, Jim.
I've seen social media footage of Scotland fans running around with the number 86 on their back with the hand of God as a celebration going to games. Don't you dare sit there because you've had a moment in time and suggest that Scotland fans don't revel in anything that England don't do well, because that's not true, Rod. I'm pleased that you performed on Friday. Right. You were outstanding. But come on now.
I was very upset, Simon, the other night. At all the games I've watched on the television since, all the nations, is the way the English fans booed the flower of Scotland. I was really upset by that.
Yeah, but you're proud, mate. Rod, you're proud as I am. I mean, here's a good voice of reason, a pragmatic voice. Andros,
yes.
I'm presuming you want to salute what Steve Clarke and the Scots did.
Unbelievable achievement. I must say that when I watched that qualifying game against Serbia, I feared Scotland from then. I saw a Scotland side who've finally come into the 21st century. They've got ball players, they keep the ball, they press high up the pitch, all the things that the top teams do now. So I must say I feared them from that day. And everything I just said, we saw that in the game against England the other night, and England just couldn't break them down. They had a 5, they had a 3 in midfield, and England just couldn't get through them. So I don't want to criticise England too much, but Scotland, my hat's off. That was an unbelievable performance.
Oh, what a
wonderful,
gentleman.
Andros.
What a gentleman.
Thank you.
It's so nice to hear that. So come on, Longshanks, a final word from you on this. At the end of the day, you presumably this morning salute the Scots, salute Steve Clarke for what they did, and now we're on the brink. If we can beat Croatia, we're there. And you want to back them, Simon, do you?
No, I don't. No, I'm not slightly interested. Well done for a decent performance against a very poor England team on Friday. Well done. Absolutely. I forecast there'd be a draw on Wednesday. So no, you're not going to get me to climb off the narrative that I'm fundamentally interested in what Scotland are doing. Congratulations for a decent performance. That's the end of my interest in Scotland.
This is a very poor England team that so many people are backing to go all the way and win
not
the
me.
thing.
Hold on, Jimbo. I never
home.
backed England, and I was the first one to turn around and say their performance against Croatia wasn't a particularly good performance. So the hyperbole, or the hyperbole is even better word, for Scotland's...
Hyperbole words, are they, Simon?
For the hyperbole, how
Common man
bad
is listening to this
Scotland
show.
were was not fair, because Scotland were not that bad against the Czech Republic,
No.
and England weren't that great against the Croatians. So you met in the
Rod,
middle.
he's on the ropes, mate. He's on hyperbole. Is that
You like
beside
that, Jim?
Maypole
I wanted
in
to see if
Ayrshire?
you'd pick it up.
Is that something to do with the Olympic Games?
No, it resembles one of your previous haircuts.
What do you mean, previous? I've still got the same haircut.
Listen, Rod, are you coming up? Are you going to stay down in London?
No, mate, unless you get me a ticket, I'm going to stay down here.
Yeah. Well, it was a terrific night at Wembley, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was, and that'll live in the memory forever. But good luck, Simon, mate. I listen to you every day, and I love your big words that most of us don't understand.
And I'm also very fond of you, Rod, all joking to one side.
Yeah, cheers, mate. All right,
So-
I'll be off, Jim.
So, Rod, thank you, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Andros, you can't beat that. I mean, a legend of the
Unbelievable.
music world
Yeah.
gets his kicked off today. He's terrific. And if he could come up, he would come up. But he paid a fortune for a box and 5 of his mates at Wembley on Friday night. And apparently they had an absolute blast.
Yeah, he looked like he's enjoying it as well.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.